Right, we are here and we are live. Thursday night, pimp your layout. Show off your collectibles. Episode number 79. It's your time to shine. Show the world not what you have, but what you got. Stock car, model trains, RC. Yeah. DVD. You got a DVD collection. Art, model cars, die cats. Gotta have die cats. Military vehicles. Hell, if you got a real car collection, we'll look at that too. Cars are car. Make sure you keep the conversation rated K at least for the first 25 minutes because Mama YouTube does not like cussing and fussing. Keep the conversation on the topic. No religion, race, politics, or sexuality. With the exception of the cosplay. You got all your clothes on, hope you make it. Do like cosplay girls. What's up, gentlemen? We have Jim, Scott, John, and Rich in the house. What's going on, gentlemen? The link is in the chat. It's also in the description box. Join in. Show up your layout, or you just want to ask someone to drive cars with, shoot the breeze, you're welcome to hit that link. Join in. Post it one more time. Got Fox and Walls in the house. Make sure you smash that like button on the way in. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. All the way live. Let me see what I'm going to drive today. I don't know. Let's go drive LMPs. Still testing out my little Pantera. I had to clip the guide pin a little bit more. See if man child is in the house. Make sure I got everybody. Yep, I got everybody. Man child is in here. Tell me about y'all. You know what? So we talked. The golf truck showed up. We'll do the golf cars. Yeah, we'll do golf cars today. Go Joe, 59. David White is in the house. Got 12 of you in here. Hit that link, shoot the breeze. It ain't no fun if the homies don't get some. Make my video. Golf cars in the house. Shot on trip. Ah. 406 Speedway, what's going on? Got 406 in here. Rick's Red Dirt Slots. Bob from Electric Avenue. I'll make sure I get everybody. Let me scroll through here. Right. Got 19 out there. All right, Model Railroad and slot car fans, hit that link. Get in the game. Send this to the computer. Marvin is in the house. Marvin Norman. What is going on, gentlemen? Big Dave is in the house. All right, we got a full house already. Some of you guys probably still over there at Pro Ticket Toys. Overbidding, losing all your money. Yeah. Suckers. Here's ready to download. Let's get this on screen. Yeah, Steve in here. Steve in the house.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Who's all here? Hey, Rich, David, 406 Speedway, Bob, John, Big Dave, man, a bunch of people here. I'll turn this train down a little bit. You got snow on the ground where you're at, Kenton?
Nah, it's just cold.
We got snow on the ground and cold.
We didn't get any snow. It's further up north. You got the cold weather.
Nope,
yeah, you got to go to your account where it says at Dave. You got to change that to OYD. Yeah, I had that same problem. I don't know why they did that. They're always changing stuff and they don't have anything better to do. Lost one card, fell off. Video file. Today's ride. Golf truck showed up, so it's golf week.
Golf cars in the house.
Put your volume out. James Adler is in here.
Hey, Kenton, I've got a suggestion. If you want to try to block off that PT logo on that Golf Semi, back when I worked maintenance, whenever we would be phasing wires, pulling through conduit or whatever, we'd have, different colored electric tape. And the orange in that electric tape was pretty darn close to that orange on the Golf livery. So you might slick by and pick you up a roll of orange electric tape and just cut your little patch out of that and just stick it over that thing, and then you won't see it anymore. No paint, and you can and you should be theoretically peel it off later if you wanted to. So
yeah, I'm quite sure there's a decal out there that looks close enough that I can cover that. I was mad, man. I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, like I said, it don't bother me that much. Flying around the track, I can hardly see it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it initially, but once I saw it, man, I can't get out of my head. I'm like, damn, man, you just ruined the damn truck.
Yep. Hey, did you win one of those Ghostbuster cars?
No, I lost.
They went for like $42, which I didn't think was too bad. I've seen them go for like 100.
Yeah, I put my maximum bid as 40. Somebody outbid me.
Yeah, I usually sit and wait and just snipe at the end if it's something I want.
Yeah, I didn't have time to wait on that.
Yeah. All I got is
I kind of feel like I put my maximum bid in. If they outbid me, then they deserve it.
I just hate losing a bid by $1. That really bothers me.
Yeah, I felt some kind of way like, damn, I should have made it a little higher, but yeah, it is what it is. What's up, Pat?
Oh, hey, Pat. I've been messing around with this lately. I just got this a few days ago. Oh, I don't even have that light on. You can't see. Helicopters.
That's cool. What is it, RC or is it just
it's RC. I'll fly it up here in a second. Years ago, I got into helicopters pretty heavy. I got quite a few of them laying around, but I haven't messed with them for so long. All the batteries have went bad. I do best with them silly little ones that's got like twin rotors on top of each other. I could fly them around, and when they nose at me, it doesn't bother me. But these here that can fly side by side and all that, once they nose at me, I lose my right and my left. So I basically just hover them around. But anyway, what I'm getting at is if you got a little bit of experience, these little helicopters now, I haven't bought a new one for like several years, but they've got these things now. They practically take themselves off. So I'll take it off the ground here and then try to just hover it up a little bit and then land it because it's kind of close quarters in here. But seriously, if you got a little bit of experience, I bought this thing off of that Banggood website or whatever for like $90, and then I went with the extra battery, and then there was a couple of bucks on top of it. Anyway, about $110 delivered to my house, and this thing flies really good. So give me a second, I'll hover it up, and then I'll quit messing with it. Pretty easy to remote here. Yeah, I got to do the initial startup. Go ahead and put me on big screen there again. I don't know if it's in view yet. I'm not going to take my eyes off. Let me know if you guys can see it.
We can see it. That's cool.
But yeah, it's like I said, they do fly pretty easy. And since I'm distracted talking, I'll probably crash it. So I'm just going to go ahead and land it before I do crash it. Come on, baby, come on down.
Got the mayor in the house.
But it's got a button that you, and I haven't tried it in the house, that you can just press it. It'll take its own self off. But I'm afraid it'll go too high in the ceiling. And then it's got another mode where you kind of do a manual. And I'll get that set up now. But you kind of work the joysticks out and then down and back, and then it'll make the rotor run. And then as long as you don't touch them again, it'll just sit there and rotor. Hold on a second. There we go. Because it's a collective pitch helicopter, so it's really generating no lift right now. But it is on. So that's kind of cool. And if I push the throttle down, it'll shut itself off. But if I let it sit there and spool like that, and then if I take the throttle stick just up a little bit, it'll enter another take off itself mode, and it'll hop off the ground about a foot, and then you take over. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, they're pretty easy. That's all I wanted to show about that.
All right. Yeah, I got to get back to my RC stuff.
Yeah, that's all. I've kind of went on a tear. I've got one of those new, and I was surprised that they did a Black Friday sale. I was a sucker for Black Friday sales this year, unfortunately. But Axial released this new like 1/32 scale RC deal. So it's brand spanking new. Yet they allowed a coupon for it. So I got 10% off of that, and I bought it. So they're really cool.
Yeah, I cut the guide pin on the Lamborghini. Pantera. So it goes over the rail crossing a lot better now.
Ah.
Just took a little bit off. Came with 2 guide pins. I still have the one at the original length, which is good for the routed track. It's nice and long. That's not bad. I'm gonna put the golf guys on. Put the 917 up here. You got it here. Yeah, post the link to your bid when you get done. Step right up, folks. Hit the link. Your time to shine. All you need is a cell phone or a tablet. Of course, a internet connection. Hopefully not just involved with broadband variety.
Yeah, I don't have that anymore.
Who's your provider now?
It's still AT&T. They just made me go to a new system. They're abandoning their they're abandoning the hard line in the ground. So I got to get rid of I got to change my phone over by 2027 because my phone's still on the copper line in the ground. So they're going to do away with that too.
They put you on the voice phone?
On the what?
VoIP. It's on the cable network.
No, it's wireless. There's some kind of air. I guess it bounces off the cell towers. They gave me some kind of little deal that stands up here, and it's got Wi-Fi, so you can connect the phones to it and get on the internet with it and all that. Called AT&T Air, I think. So far, it's worked pretty darn good. I didn't get kicked off when we raced. Usually when Bob would either make himself full screen, and then when Kevin joined in, for some reason, whenever he popped Kevin's full screen, it just wiped my internet out, and I'd get kicked out of StreamYard, and I'd have to boot back in, and it was crazy. It wouldn't do that whenever he would pop Pat or Matt or Dave or anybody else up. It was just Bob and Kevin. It just didn't make any sense to me. But it doesn't matter now, though. It's all good.
Well, we got rid of that.
Yep. Yeah, Mayor says you haven't had that whatever in 20 years. I've been running that internet I had for over 20 years. So. And the phone's been in service in this house under the same phone number since the mid '60s.
They won't let you keep the same number?
I think they will when I swap it over. I hope so, because that's my concern. It's my mother's old house, and she passed away, so I kind of took it over, and I just left the phone. The phone's still in her name. Screw them. It doesn't matter. They still cash my damn check. They don't care what name's on the check, so I left her name on the account. So anyway, it's just a nostalgia stake. I want to keep the phone number the same. So hopefully when they make me go over to the new one, they'll let me keep the phone number.
What did you have before? DSL?
Yes. Yep, with Ma Bell and AT&T or whatever. That's been the provider in this house for 60 years. And they don't care.
Yeah, that was my first high speed was DSL.
Yep.
I was happy because I hated dial-up. Wow, that was brutal.
See, where's my here's the old modem I was using for years and years and years. That was
we got a visitor. Gold Scholar.
How you doing, Ken? How you doing?
Oh man, awesome! Look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. I normally have a gimbal, but it's on the fritz right now. I wanted to put in this ramp. And also, I realized there was nothing on it. It was all plywood. So I knew I had to get this stuff done first. That's what I've been working on. The little building in the back here, that's called Tyrannosaurus Rest. And it's not done yet. It's a little dive, bar and grill. This here, this is Tides In Septic Services. And I'm going to have a truck that says stool bus, caution. And so I'm making that right now. So that's what's going in here. And then eventually I'll get the ramp built up. And over here is going to be the recycling center. You know, all this has to get done yet. Of course, we got my thing. Now, last time I was out, I couldn't run any cars. The track was filthy. But I will be able to run some cars today. Oh, I forgot to put this back. I was working on the building here. Let me do this. Matter of fact, while I'm here, I have to lean this against here because I got to lift the building up a little. Up beyond. Oh. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, I got two new buildings here. I got Sherlock Ohms, T-Jet, and ASX repair, parts and service, overhauls, alignment, lube jobs, speed accessories, electrical systems, tune-up, free estimates. And then he has some crap in the yard. And my daughter, if you remember Toy Story 2, they had Al's Toy Barn.
Yeah.
My daughter said, you got to have an Al's Tire Barn. So I made an Al's Tire Barn. I made a sign. It lights up. I'm going to turn the lights off so you can see it better. And Big Al's Tire Barn, nobody's ever left flat. Rubbers, sponges, silicones, urethane, gel clothes, and Auto World.
Cool.
Let me get the lights turned off here. I'll take you around slowly. All this is lit up.
Slot car train set up with a sense of humor. I love it.
Yeah. Life's too serious not to have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So you can see the flag over there.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's for Miller Engineering.
Yeah, they got some cool stuff.
Yeah. The dance bar my brother built way back in 1975. It's 50 years old this year.
Oh, but really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I cleaned it up and everything best I could. But yeah, he did that a long time ago. This is the Sauerkraut Beer Garden. It's named after my German friend Ed Stoll. And he is a sauerkraut, let me tell you.
Yeah, they most of them are. My mother-in-law was from Germany.
Yeah. They're a different breed. Okay, so. And of course, you got the long bridge. And here's your flag. Now, what's going on here? The whole refinery has to be moved. I'm moving it to the opposite side of the room. And let me tell you why. I left this here just so I can show you what happens. Every time I got to get out of the car, way back here, it's hard. And things like this happen.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the third. Well, thank God, Crazy Glue snaps off real easy without breaking anything. So all this has to come out. And I'm going to put it on the wall over there. I already bought a backdrop. My friend's going to come over and help me put it in. So when this comes out, the whole thing, I'll be able to reach everything. Right now, there's tracks back there. I can't even get at them to clean them right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a job, but it's going to get done. And there'll still be a refinery on this side. Well, this is a harbor. So there's a refinery all the way around it. So it'll be fine. It'll give you room for a passenger station, things like that. So now I'm going to run some cars for you because I wasn't able to do it last time. We'll see how well I do because I got to hold this. I've never done this before.
You
get
gotta
the
get
light
your
going.
tripod, man.
I had a gimbal, and all of a sudden last night I went on the fritz. It holds the camera up about 2 minutes and just dies. It charges and everything. So I know I am gonna get a tripod, and I gotta find out what's wrong with the gimbal. So let me put a card on. We'll start with this guy. Oh, these cards here. You had a guy on a couple of weeks ago talking about the MEV cars.
Yeah.
Okay, he sells these. What it is? He gave you right information, but not complete. These cars go for 15 if you don't get them painted. In other words, the lights aren't done or anything. It's only $18. No motor. $18 if you get them painted. So these cost me 18 a piece. Of course, I put a T-Jet motor in there. But he also sells really, really nice cars from the 50s, actually all the way back to the 40s, 50s, 60s, and a few in the 70s. And they go for 44 a piece with no motor. But if you ever go to the site, and it's so easy to get to, you won't be able to forget this. All you got to do is put in tjets.com. As soon as the internet was coming up, this guy was smart. He went and he pulled that name for himself. So you go to tjets.com and you can see everything you have. I have, I think, 82 of his cars so far. They're really, really sweet. Now let me see how. Okay, I gotta hold this hand because I'm right-handed. Let's see how this goes. Now this track's real cold. It's 55 degrees in here right now. The coldest it ever got in this room was 23 degrees when we had that big freeze, and the hottest it's ever been is 115. We're in Texas here. So I'm taking it slow so I don't go off and I'll make it too boring for you guys. Good. And that's what happened. Hard for me to do two at once. So the track's very cold right now. There's not a lot of grip. That's another problem I got. The track separates in the wintertime, so it's contracting. I had to deal with all that before I got this going again. Hard to see from way back here. I think I get a little bit closer. I'm going to get a little bit closer. What we can do here. Okay. I'm going to zoom in, I think, so you guys can see more. Might be a little better. Yep. So, anyway, Ken, you wanted to see how the cars run. We have a lot of 6-inch curves in here. And when you're racing, you want to get going as fast as you can in the straight, and then you got to slow up enough in those curves, and it's hard. It's really very, very competitive. Even though they don't go anywhere near as fast as a magnet car, you still have to control it.
Yeah, you got your finger in the video.
Sorry, I got to cut that finger off.
Hey, you got 9 more.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him around. Oh, he's done. I'm gonna put one of the we also have a class TFX for Le Mans, and it's the Le Mans type cars, and we put TFX chassis on it. Those chassis are sweet. They really are. They're really, really fast right out of the box.
Yeah,
So,
I just bought one. I love it.
Yeah. This car here, I never did anything to it. I made it for my daughter-in-law, and I gotta be careful with it. I mean, it's quick. Yep. Those curves. I'll take it around a couple more times, and that'll be it. But what happened, Ken? You said you started your channel because there was nobody around to race with, and you want to get in contact with everybody else.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm talking when I'm driving.
Yeah. Well, what happened here? My family was here, and we were racing, but they all left. They all moved away. My 2 daughters moved to North Carolina. They raced. He won the last championship we had, and my grandsons now they're all in either college or one's in New York. So there's not a whole lot of racing going on here right now. Although my wife's sister just came over with a guy. He couldn't believe this. He wants to get racing with me, so that'll be good. All right. The only thing I wanted to talk to you about, Ken, you mentioned the semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also talked about it should be celebrated from like Memorial Day through 4th of July. And I think that's a great idea. I belong to a model railroad club here in Central Texas called Centromod. And I'm going to talk with them at the beginning of January. I think there's 3 different groups. You got your HO, you got your O scale, the big ones, and then you have D scale, N scale, NG. But I think we should all do something. The city gives us the building for $1 a year. And it's right next to a restored Santa Fe building. But also with what you got going on here, we should be talking about what we could do to celebrate, the hobby. I'm working right now. I'm trying to make bunting, HO scale bunting, that'll look like bunting, not just paper hanging. I'm going to try soaking it in water and things like that to get it puffy a little and everything. We'll see how that works out. But we should talk about what we can do with all the guys that get on the channel and everything to celebrate the 250th.
Yeah, I want to do something, man.
Yeah, I think we should. It's also the 50th anniversary of my stock car track, NBS Raceway. It's 50 years this year. We had it just in time. We had the grand opening on the bicentennial on July 4th. We had the grand opening. So I kept the name. Of course, it moved around a few times. But I'm going to tell you, I like it like when you're just running cars around the track and you're talking, you just talk about whatever you're going to talk about, but you have a lot of good sense that you talk about. So I really enjoy your channel.
Thanks.
So that's it for me.
I just drive and talk.
Yep. Here, it's like I drive and then I walk over a few steps, put the car back on. Drive, walk over a few steps, put the car back on. But believe it or not, when we're racing, you'd be surprised. We really get going because it's so competitive, and you're really on edge because you got to be able to slow for those curves. But not a whole lot of racing going on right now. So that's it for me today. You remember the bridge. I'm getting a backdrop that's going to go on the garage door, and it's going to be all water. It's going to be the Gulf of Texas Harbor. And for America, I forget which, Gulf of Texas. But I tried it once already. It's $400 for the backdrop, and I screwed it up. I tried to do it by myself. So my friend's going to come over. We're going to order another one. We'll do it in the spring. I don't like doing too much when it's this cold out here. You don't know if things are going to stay put or not. So that's the next thing, big thing going on here. So I appreciate you letting me on the channel.
Appreciate you stopping by, man. You're always welcome, man. You're the top dog for the layout so far.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, cool.
I've been in the hobby since 1962.
Smart Cars Atlanta. You guys are big dogs so far.
Next time I come on, I'm going to talk about, in order to keep, we never raced the magnet cars, but there had to be a way of keeping it interesting. And I'm going to have all the cars in the different classes we have that we race in, and talk about the different chassis and things like that. So that's what I'll do next time, probably in January. But right now I got a lot of things to do for Christmas. I got to build a Christmas display like I had the Halloween display. So tomorrow I start on that. But once again, thank you. Good to be on here.
All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
All right. I'll talk to you before then. Take care.
All right, buddy.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love his layout, man. That's him and Smart Cars of Atlanta. They're like the big dogs so far. The big layouts and all that.
Yeah. That van make it back to you?
going down now? It's going on. Yeah, what's going on now? What's going on? Let's put this guy on. This guy does the same thing. Nope. That far.
That's smart traffic.
Now this guy today. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no drama spots. Then the hole. What you running, Steve? And, 962 torch. Bulldog. So, get a better look at him. Drop fast, it's hard to see. Let's pull that. What car are you running, Steve?
A 69 Dodge Charger and a 70 something El Camino. I'll get it back over here and I'll show you. I think that El Camino's road race replica body.
This guy.
Yeah, these are T-Jets. Like I said, I like the T-Jets better than anything, but man, the wheels they put on them suck. So these have got road race replica silicone tires and mag wheels on them. So they ain't low profile. They're not stupid looking like them, stock T-Jet things. Like case in point, that Bug got them little wheels. So yeah.
Yeah, they ain't just stepped their
the wheel game up or something.
Yeah, they do, man. I'm telling you, like the wheels should look like the wheels on the real car. There's no reason why they can't do that. Stop being cheap.
Yeah, they are cheap, but you know what? I'll give them that. Instead of making individual wheels for each individual car, that would be insane for them to try to do. But at the very least, redesign the wheels on the T-Jets and the X-Traxes and make them just look better. And make them look like an old Krager or something. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the Krager's a good looking wheel. Just make that.
Yeah.
Like the hot rods, Krager, center lines.
Something.
They don't have to make but so many of them, but make it look like real rims that we buy. Those people have on their cars.
And like I told you on that video, you were talking about that Gulf tanker, how it was molded in orange. And I noticed that too. And I told you I've noticed their bumpers. They're not chroming them anymore. A lot of them, they're painting them. Like this Volkswagen here. This is one of the latest ones they put out. Now, instead of chroming them bumpers, they're painted silver.
Oh, come on, man.
They painted them silver. And I noticed the last two releases of the Dodge Challenger TAs that they put out, they're painted also instead of chroming them.
Hey, Brad. Yeah. Can't go too cheap, man. It takes a lot from the cars. I don't know why they think like that.
Yeah. Well, they're not thinking like that. They hired somebody that's a bean counter, and they're the ones that's thinking like that.
Yeah, well, you see what happened to GM when they did that extreme bean counter. They damn near went out of business because of that.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't work. They have the Dominoes. There's a video, the rise and fall of Dominoes. The rise and fall and rise again. Same thing. They changed the sauce. The sauce was almost like ketchup. I was like, do you really think we're not going to notice the difference in the taste of the food?
Right. And you lose your clientele, and guess what? You don't have a business anymore.
Yeah, that's what happened. They almost went out of business because of that. It's like, you can't change it. Whatever it is, it has to stay that way. That's why they're there. If you change it, I'm not coming anymore. If I can make it out the cars decoupling. Nope.
Yeah, I haven't eaten a Domino's pizza in I don't know how many years now. They changed. They went, well, like you said, they changed stuff. If I remember right, they changed the type of mushroom around here they put on their pizza. They went to they went to them big white salad mushrooms instead of the little jobs that are usually on a pizza. And that was it. I stopped going.
Yeah, once they start playing around with food, I don't like that, man. Whatever you did that made me shop there, you got to keep doing it.
Wow, where'd my cars go? Paying attention. Okay. Here's a sweet looking Camaro if you're into Camaros.
All right, this one work.
Road race replica body.
They made good looking cars. I like the Bauer cars. They're expensive, but they look real good.
Yeah, I broke down and bought that 66 Charger. I think
How does that run?
It would run better on a routed track. It runs good, but they put such small wheels and tires on it to make it look scale that it's kind of hard to go around on my clicky clack track. But It doesn't do too bad.
Well, that's what I like about TFX. The guy sold me an extra set of tires. Out of the box, it's set up for a routed track. So he told me if you're gonna run it on a click clack, you gotta get this extra set of tires, which is a little higher profile. So I tried it as out the box, and it's too low for a click clack.
Yeah.
But once I put the tires on there and lifted it up, I mean it runs great. I like it. They did what I always thought they should have done. Like just put better motor magnets in the car, none of that extra magnet stuff.
Yeah, just better one. I think that's what's under that Bauer car is a TFX chassis.
Yeah, I like it. Plus the rear axle, you can snap it out instead of it being a damn project. That's another thing I like about it. The things that I thought about, they actually made it. So, I'm quite sure I wasn't the only one thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, move that off the door.
My 28 of you out there.
He's got more room on the screen, so.
Show the world what you're working with. It's your time to shine. Hit that like button. So you hit that like button. Hit that link and join in.
I got a bunch of new tanks too, but I didn't think anybody cared to see them. So
it's all free. Don't cost you nothing. That like button don't cost you nothing.
well, they're doing a headbanger series. Somebody, it looks like they're saying. I heard nothing about that. No, not a Mopar, Steve. Oh, Bob, yeah. No, it's not. I figured I'd run some Chevys around.
And let me put the lineup back up here. Put in the latecomers. This is tonight's lineup. Who we ride with tonight? Got the golf cars to celebrate the golf tanker, even though it has that horrible sticker on there. ACDC model kit.
Yeah, he had the same sticker on the Mayflower truck too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it didn't have the orange Gulf stripe behind it, but he had his logo on it.
I don't know if that's part of the Gold Globe sticker or if it's another one they put on top of it. It looks back up there. I didn't see that.
I'm gonna cut the glare down a little bit. It's a little too bright. Now I got to looking at it pretty close, Kent, and I think it's all one sticker.
Ah, man. Terrible.
Yeah, he had it on there too. Can't get rid of the glare. There we go.
Yeah, I can still see it there.
Yeah, he had it on there too. But yeah,
it's terrible.
It's all. I think it's pretty much all the same deal. One piece sticker now on that golf truck. Yeah, you know, a number of years ago they stopped the pad printing, and they went to. It's a real fine. If you look at real close, it's a real fine, thin decal now. It's almost like if it's a NASCAR, if you look real close, the whole side of the car has got a sticker on it. But where there's not a sponsor little decal, it's just clear. But you can kind of see it changes the glare of the paint, so you can tell that there's a sticker on the whole thing. Before that, all them things used to be they had like a little stamper that actually painted that stuff. And the bad thing about that is, though, is after you touched it a certain amount of times, it wore off, just like the silver around the windows and whatnot. So now I'm hoping that since they went to more of a decal for them sponsor type things and whatnot, maybe they'll last a little longer when you touch them.
Back to the rail crossing.
I noticed one of my favorite X-Traction Dodge Challengers. It's like a B4 or B3 blue. That might be a B5. It seems kind of light though, but it's a blue color and it's got a real nice white stripe down the side of it. Well, back then they were painting them on. Well, with me touching the sides of it, you can see where it's starting to wear through. Now, if you look at them, they put them Challengers out. If you look real close, it's a real thin, almost like a water slide decal. Of course, I'm sure it's not a water slide, but you can tell it's some kind of a decal and not a painting, not a pad painting anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for a deep. See if I can find a decal that I can put over there.
Well, like I said, you might keep your eye out for a little roll of orange electric tape and see if it's not close to the same color. Couple of bucks, snip you out a little triangle shape or whatever that is, and slap it over that sticker.
Rose Scholar is back in the chat. Man of the hour. What is called? Tower power, too sweet to be sour. Man of the hour. Be close. When I make it. Woo. Almost. Almost got it. Yeah, I gotta give me some beer for Richard's show. And give me a 6-pack of Modelo's.
Oh, hey, I didn't see that. Gojo bought a couple tanks off of Tinker this week. Oh, I hope they're good foods. I don't know what he's got.
What'd you say?
I was just looking back at the chat, and a while back, a Gojo 59 said, "Hey, Steve, I bought that 2-tank set from Tinker this week." I guess I've been affecting people with my tanks. Yeah, I went kind of tank crazy this past few weeks.
Richard's show. I say when Richard's drinking beer, I'm drinking beer when Rich drinks beer on Friday. Kimber is in the house. Rookie slot and rail. Yeah, he should do a panel show. We can drink and drive at the same time. So when I got out of high school, usually they get arrested for drinking and driving. They would take the beer out and pour it out. They would take it from you. Now, there's a lot of people who got killed, so they started cracking down on that.
Our local police around here would confiscate the alcohol from us, and they would save it for their own parties on the weekend.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I said, I bet they keep some of that stuff for themselves.
Oh, they sure do. They did around here anyway. I know it for a fact.
All right, I'll put the brocade up there. I need to get I have a light. I need to start setting that up and putting it behind the camera so when I do the close-ups, you can see the cars better. I think I'm gonna do that next week. Get this guy up here. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I couldn't make the model train show. I was like, yeah, it's just too close to the smart car show. And I'm balling on a budget.
Yeah, I blew my budget out this month. I can't buy nothing the rest of the year.
Back and back. I don't want to have it. Clean these rear tires. Crash too much. What I talking about out there? I'm a poor man. I got a budget. Show tonight. Tonight's ride. This is the ride for the night. Ghost cars celebrating the ghost truck. I'm gonna set up another layout with my ghost garage and all that. Put everything together. I gotta make a video for that. Yeah, me too. I always wanted a set since I was a kid. But since I was an AFX man, and they didn't have adaptive tracks at that time, I couldn't do it. But since by the good grace of Auto World, they made adaptive tracks. Now we gotta give a shout out to Auto World for blessing us with the adaptive tracks so we can use different brands, have hybrid layout.
I just wish they'd make a daggone train crossing. And hills and all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh my. Yeah, now you got to think. I'm going to be on the hunt for an orange sticker I can put over that. You just got to stop there. Oh, he's over here, right here looking at me. Then he's on the other side of the track. Stopping right here. Ooh, almost got me. Almost. Had enough of that. Put the 917 back up there. Went pretty good.
No, daggone skin caught again, just like when I was racing at Bob's. Stupid kid.
I won't make it. Yeah, it was the movie Le Mans that got me hooked on the Dolph livery. That old Steve McQueen movie. I won't make it. You get a co-star. It's that link, join the show. Put it in one more time. Ooh! Crash right after the real front. Guess I need to get a grabber so I can walk around. time. Been on for hours, so 15 more minutes. We'll have another guest and take it down. Hit that link, join the show. There's 31 of you out there. Make sure you smash that like button. It don't cost you nothing.
Hey, rookie slots and rails. Kenton used to have some kind of trailer with a camera on it he'd pull around, but I don't know if he does that anymore. Didn't you have some kind of little camera mounted and went around on the track once, Kenton?
Yeah. But the camera that works, the GoPro size camera, the track has to be flat. Because if it's going up a hill, it's too heavy for that. But the camera that's small enough to do it, it doesn't have any stabilization.
Oh, yeah, it'd just be vibrating, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's too shaky.
Ah.
So if they came out with a camera that small that has stabilization, it would be perfect. And you could tow it around and watch the car go around.
I had thought about trying to. I got this little camera that mounts on top of these things. These little. This thing's RC, and that camera actually broadcasts to this goggle set. It was all part of the same thing, but it's kind of cool how it puts on there. And this thing actually came with extra hookups, like what's in the top of this truck, and this camera just magnetically clicks right to it. Bam! Now, if this is charged up, I'd show you. Maybe next week I will. But I just wonder, maybe I could make that camera sit on the chassis. But like I said, the only thing I can do with it is broadcast to this thing. I don't know if I could do anything else with the feed or not. But that's pretty small.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something like that, but that, if it could broadcast to the computer or just record.
Yeah, this is supposedly will record too onto you can put I have to experiment with that because this has got like an SD card slot and it's supposed to be able to record onto that. So yeah, I might try to tinker around with that and see what I can do.
Yeah, that's I don't know why no one thought of that, but something that would you can make videos with the cars and stuff. Somebody might be thinking about that right now.
We might. Yeah, this is a cool little set. I bought that a couple years ago. Come with the camera, four-wheel drive, radio controlled off-road truck, and the goggle set. But it's not really a true. What do they call that? It's not really virtual reality because there's no two little pictures in there for each eye to see. It's just like holding the daggone cell phone up too close to your face. And I can't really, wearing them like this, I can't really focus on it. So whenever I drive that thing around, I kind of just keep it away from me and just look at the picture. You can't really put it on your face and look at it. It makes you cross-eyed. The whole set was just a little over $100, so can't really beat it.
Hit that link, join the show. Show the world what you're working with. Your time to shine. When you smash that like button, don't cost you nothing. Hit that subscribe button. Better yet, put it in one last time.
I might be able to do a quick demonstration of that. We'll see if there's any power. Oh, I'm sure it ain't charged up. Been sitting forever.
Look, that camera has a stabilizer on it.
No, it don't. So it probably won't look very good.
Yeah, an updated version of that Hot Wheels camera would be cool. They put like some guide pins in it so you can push it or pull it. That would work.
Hot Wheels camera. What are you talking about? No, I'm not. I can't show that this week. I don't have any batteries charged. I'll set that up next week.
Remember that.
Yeah, first person view.
Huh?
Oh, Jim said it's called PFV or FPV, first person view, and goggles and whatnot.
Well, I gotta change the guide pin in this guy. One of those Jag hobby cars I had hooked up with the Gulf livery.
Cool.
They need.
Hold on, just hold on.
That's why the guide pin in this guy.
Hey, I gotta go, fellas. I got me a phone call, so I'll catch you. I'll catch you all at Rich's maybe, and then Scott's, and then Bob's, and all that. So I'll see you, Kenton.
All
Bye,
right, buddy.
everybody. See y'all.
All right. Yeah, well, I'm about to take it down. Getting late. Don't have any I wanted to jump on. Appreciate everyone stopping by. You're always welcome. So make sure you stop by next week. Make sure you hit that link, join the show. Make sure you smash that like button before you leave on your way out. Good night, guys, and I will see you Friday at Rich's.